It is currently 6 o'clock, which is the earliest I've been up in a long time. I'm gonna head to the gym. Gonna head a leg day. I have to be home by 8. Snack. Drinking my latte right now.
You have a great cappuccino.
So I thought I would take you through like a day in the life kind of thing. Oh, I caved and I bought one of these giant water tanks the other day at Marshall's. You will not, I'm sorry. You cannot convince me to spend $70 on a freaking tumbler. So this was 16, I think, at Marshall's. I think they're 30 on Amazon. And I don't really care if it's full or anything, so I'm just gonna use it around the house. So trying to get more water intake in. My other one was too small and I kept having to fill it like 4 times a day. So hopefully I've not been drinking enough water because I was taking creatine and I think it was giving me migraines because I was dehydrated. So I'm hoping this will help so I can go back on creatine and not die from dehydration. Cannot find the straw. Like 5 pairs of these scrunch leggings at this point, and I'm pretty sure these are my last pair of them. I'm so paranoid. Every time I wear them to the gym, especially if I'm doing lower body, the fucking seam is just gonna rip on me and I'm just gonna have stuff hanging out. I guess I forgot to film my dynamic warm-up, but I did do one prior to starting my deadlifts. I am doing, I think, a warm-up set here. I have switched to sumo deadlifts. I was doing conventional deadlifts pretty consistently for about a year, but I do find that I'm a little bit stronger in sumo deadlifts, and I was building up a lot of my erector spinae muscle, which is the muscle that runs along your spine, from doing conventional deadlifts. And there's nothing wrong with building up that muscle. Mine just tends to be really, really big, and it ends up making my waist look a little bit wider, so I try to avoid doing it too much. But that doesn't mean that you should avoid building that muscle. It's a very, very good muscle to have pretty strong. And then I jumped into my working sets of deadlifts. This is 225, I believe. Really trying to up my weights on things. I feel like I've been really slacking since I took a month break back in December. So trying to get the weight up on these. But I have been having a lot of back issues, so that obviously holds me back to some degree, but it feels pretty good when I am doing deadlifts. It's outside of deadlifts where I'm feeling it, and it's not because of deadlifts, it's because of other things in my life. And I believe this day I did 4 sets of 3 to 5. Oh, so this is really exciting for fitness nerds like me. I recently re-added in reverse V squats into my program. I used to do these all the time, and I do think it made a massive difference for my squat strength, my barbell squat strength, just because something about really being able to engage the glutes in this movement and taking out the stability element, I don't know, for some reason it just transformed my barbell squats back when I was doing them consistently, so I'm adding them in as my accessory squat on one of my other days. And if you're looking to add a more stable squat variation to your program, a Smith machine squat would be a perfectly adequate substitution if you don't have this machine in your gym. Okay, and then jumping into this absolute torture device. This machine is called a gluteator. I'm absolutely in love with it, but I also hate it at the same time. Yes, there is a seat belt. I like to keep it a little bit loose because I prop my hips up a little bit, because my goal is to get as much hip extension, so basically getting the hip as straight as possible at the peak tension portion of the movement. So when my leg is fully extended, my hips are up in order to get that hip as straight as possible, in order to recruit as much of the glute fibers as I possibly can. I don't have a great replacement for this exercise because it's a very unique machine, but as long as you're programming things like glute bridges and glute medius kickbacks, you're going to be hitting all the same fibers. And going into my last exercise of the workout is glute focused hyperextensions. You can see I really try to keep that bend in my knees. This is because my hamstrings tend to get a lot of sensation in this movement. My hamstrings are very dominant. Bending the knees isn't necessarily going to take the hamstrings out of it, but it decreases the sensation on them, and it makes me feel like I can do more reps focusing on the glutes. And as I start to burn out, I like to do pulses at the top of the range of motion because I do feel like I get a little bit more contraction on the glutes at the top, especially those upper fibers, and I get a few more reps in really focusing on those because that's really neglected for most of my training. I know I mentioned earlier in this video that all of my scrunch pants have rips in them. I thought that these ones were fine, so I had changed into them to go film some stuff later. And then after taking Pippin on his walk, I found out that they do indeed have a hole in them, so I had to change again. I think I have like 17 outfit changes in the course of this video, so that's fun. Wait. Sit. Pippin. Wait. Saddle. Yes, good saddle. Saddle. It is a good boy. Back into my pajamas, so I'm going to make some breakfast. So having a second coffee.
I need caffeine.
So my favorite way to get more protein in my breakfast is I make protein pancakes. I just got the Kodiak, what are these, cinnamon oat. I don't typically like Kodiak, something about the flavor just is off to me, but I got these ones and I actually really like them. My favorite protein pancakes are the one from Trader Joe's because there's like no added sugar in them. But these are pretty good. So it's totally unnecessary, but if you want a little more protein, I actually add some Greek yogurt. Just makes them a little more filling and takes the protein from like 14 grams to like 20 grams. So I usually do like half a serving of low-fat Greek yogurt. So this just happened. I don't know how to feel. Like, why is it so far away? But also, oh my god, but also, I think that probably means they're bringing in the Throne of Glass characters and I would die, but
I'm freaking out.
this is how much I have left on Kingdom of Ash because I've basically had most of the ending spoiled for me, so I know what's gonna happen next and I don't want to read it. I also don't want the book to be over. I don't want the series to be over, so that's how much I have left in it. And I'm like, oh my god, it's a year away. But I don't know how to feel. I'm freaking. This has been my favorite heatless curl technique. Basically, I just wrap my hair around scrunchies into like a bun. And it's nice because it means that I can go to the gym with my hair like this. And then when I'm done, I'm already, my hair's curled. Run a wide tooth comb through it. The lighting in this bathroom is freaking terrible. And then I just use, you could use hairspray, I use sea salt spray, and then I gauge how much I need based on how humid it is outside, because it's usually what makes it fall out. I don't think it's super humid today. And that's it. Usually holds pretty well. Usually after a couple hours, it just looks like a nice blowout. Got all dressed and ready to head over to my apartment gym to try to film some content around the time that it's usually, there's usually no one in there. But of course, right as I was going over there, someone walked in. So we're gonna switch gears a little bit. Sorry, I was just walking up my stairs. Why does that make me out of breath? So I'm gonna switch gears and I'm going to get some work done, maybe film some other content that I was planning, and then hopefully head back over there when there's no one there, because I will not do voiceovers in front of people.
All work and no play makes Michael a dull boy.
I'm gonna try to go to my apartment gym again to go film some stuff, but then I look downstairs. Oh, good morning. He's just sleeping. Good morning, little one. Did you have a nice nap? Did you have a nice nap? Can we go take a nap in your room? Can we go take a nap in your room? Hi, baby. Is it cooler down here? Let's go take a nap. Let's go take a nap. Yes, my good boy. Okay, we're getting a little creative for lunch. I have a bunch of leftover curry chicken, but I don't have any naan left, and I wasn't really feeling rice. So we're just going to, I just shredded it, and we're going to do a curry. Chicken's already a bunch of seasoning on there, so I'm just going to add half mayo and half Greek yogurt. The Greek yogurt is just to get a little, it's probably way too much mayo. Too much. But we're gonna roll with it. Greek yogurt just adds a little protein. Cuts down on the fat a little bit. And then it would be a lot better if I had celery, but I do not. That would be a good addition. I do have grapes. Would it be weird to put grapes in this? Because I know that's a thing people do. I've never done it before. Oh, I don't know. Oh my god, that sound is terrible. I think it's fine on its own, honestly. And that's the finished product. I do think it would be so much better if there was some celery in there.
That little thing disabled the best security cameras in town.
Actually, so good. Would be better with celery in there for a little crunch, but so easy to make myself an Earl Grey tea latte. Why are you barking, sir? That's not necessary. When I was a kid, my best friend's parents were British, and so they would always make me Earl Grey with milk, which like I don't think is actually how most British people make Earl Grey, but I think they usually make it with lemon, but they would always make me Earl Grey with milk, so there's just something very nostalgic about it for me. After I would like hang out at their house for a long period of time, I would come home with like a British accent. Same thing would happen if I would go to my grandma lived in Alabama and we'd go there for like a couple weeks every summer, and I'd come back with a draw. So yeah, I think it's an autistic thing. Now that I live in Texas, I say y'all all the time. Just editing some YouTube videos. I really hope I eventually get faster at this because it takes me so long to edit these, but practice makes perfect. I'm good, how are you? Awesome. Before we get into everything, programming details, all that fun stuff, I wanted to know if you have any questions, concerns, anything I can go over up front. So first up, I just kind of want to go over your goals, make sure that we're on the same page in regards to that, talk a little bit about scheduling details, program start date, all that fun stuff. Oh my god, I don't know why I keep sneezing. So I'm just writing out my meal plan for this week. So yeah, I do euros. Actually, I kind of want to do those Greek chicken rolls that I like. I haven't done in a while. And then, what else? Oh, maybe I'll do chicken quesadillas. What else? Sometimes when I'm drawing a blank, I go on Pinterest. So I have a bunch of recipes saved on there. Let's see. I should do something pasta related. This is what I do when I'm meal planning. I write down all the recipes that I need, that I'm gonna make, and then I write down, oh my god, my hair. The ingredients. So for, I need 3 things of, no, let's go in order. Romaine, cucumbers, tomatoes. I'm gonna get regular and cherry tomatoes. I'm gonna get some avocado. I'll do, what is it called? It's like a bruschetta chicken pasta. Bruschetta chicken pasta. Okay, that's a lot of chicken. What else? God, it's like I have allergies, but I don't have allergies. Something not chicken related. Let's do burgers with caramelized onions. I have no idea how to spell caramelized. That sounds good. Okay. You going to the park? Are we going to the park? Are you the cutest boy in the entire world? We're gonna go play soccer? Do you wanna go play soccer at the park? Pippin. Wanna go play soccer at the park? So we're gonna go to Zilker, play some soccer, and then I have to go to Trader Joe's to get groceries. Our fingers crossed that Zilker isn't crazy today, because sometimes it gets really packed on the weekend, so. I think it's South by Southwest, or it's almost over, so it might be insane. Back from Trader Joe's, so we have all of the groceries. So I thought I'd do a little grocery haul. We have all the chicken, probably 7 pounds of chicken, because you know, the gains. And then I got stuff to make sandwiches. We just got turkey and bacon. I like to put a piece of bacon on my sandwiches because it's good. Sourdough bread is the shit. Let's see, I'm gonna make chicken quesadillas this week. And then I always get romaine for salads. That's usually my go-to vegetable if I'm not doing something special. Let's see, cucumber, and I have like every kind of tomatoes known to man because I'm gonna do these Greek chicken bowls with couscous as well. Those are really good. And then, let's see, breakfast stuff, egg whites, eggs.
Just give me all the bacon and eggs you have.
spinach I like to put in my eggs, and then I also got some granola. Greek yogurt is a staple in my house. We got some fruit, raspberries and blueberries. And then I also got every kind of onion known to man, so that's fun. Let's see, what else am I making for dinner this week? I'm also doing bruschetta chicken. This is bruschetta sauce, and I'm also gonna put Roma tomatoes on there, as well as mozzarella, some pasta. They have this lemon tortilletti pasta, but it looks really good, so we're gonna do that. This is also my favorite protein pancake mix. I do like that one. I think I had it earlier, that I got from Kodiak, but this one, there's less sugar in it, so, and I don't really like it when it's super sweet. And I'm also gonna do burgers this week. I do need to get burgers from somewhere because they were out of them at Trader Joe's. What else? What was the other dinner I was gonna do this week? Let's see, we had the Greek chicken bowls, we're gonna do quesadillas, we're gonna do burgers, and we're going to do, should I say bruschetta chicken? 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, I think that's it. And then, let's see, I think that's everything. Avocados, just, at least it's not super ripe yet, that would have been fun. I think that's everything. I got some candied walnuts or pecans. Those look good. And then this is my fun stuff. We've got dark chocolate peanut butter cups. I always have to have dessert. If I don't have dessert, I'm just not a happy camper. And then this is my favorite. I love sparkling wine and champagne. I don't really drink that much. I have like 1 glass of wine a week, but because of that reason, this is my favorite because it has this little cap that you can pop onto it. I swear to God, if this goes viral and people sell it all, I will be very mad. I don't think it's going to though. But this is my go-to, my new go-to wine because it's sparkling, but this cap keeps it bubbly for like a week because I only have like a glass a week, which is nice. And then I got my kombucha. Ooh, and then I also got, I'm too scatterbrained to do these kinds of things. These are the wood flowers from Trader Joe's that are super cool, so they don't go bad as quickly or like at all. I don't know how long they last, but they're really pretty. So I have a big vase I'm gonna put them in. I keep them in the paper. Is that weird? I feel like I was just talking like a mile a minute because I'm so used to TikTok where I have to speed everything up. I don't know, is it weird to take them out? Or leave them in the paper? Because they have tape all on them. I feel like they're gonna have to come out. Is that weird? I feel like I have to take the tape off. Gotta separate. Separate yourselves. Alright, let's see. How this. Don't break. Don't break on me. I feel like I need a bigger vase. I feel like they're not looking, this look like they're sticking straight up. Does that look weird? I think it looks kind of weird. I might have to play around with that. God, the lighting in this bathroom is disgusting. Just oiling the hair. Because today is hair wash day. Pretty sure it's been like a week since I washed it. I shared it on my Instagram, but I got the Verb shampoo and conditioner. I've actually really been liking them. I do feel like my hair gets a little bit oilier faster, but for the most part, I think they're really nice. They're very like volumizing. Really, so they don't weigh my hair down. Once I oil it, I just clip it up for like an hour or two, and then I'll probably wash it after dinner. I'm doing the Greek chicken bowl, so I'm just seasoning my chicken right now. I got some olive oil, salt, obviously, Italian seasoning, stop scratching at the door. Garlic. That was a lot of garlic, but that's okay. Pepper. Pippin, here. You want a carrot? Oh, I thought you might want a carrot. And some chili powder. Just slightly dusted. That's a lot of couscous. Out why my back has been hurting so much. I think it's because when I've been playing with him, when I yanked him around on the toy, I think it's messing with my back. What? Not. No, do not eat the socks. No eating the socks. The socks for you. The socks for you. Thank you very much. Where's the remote? What did Mommy do with it? What did Mommy do with the remote? Can you leave it in the living room like a dum-dum? You're my sweetest angel. Come kiss. Come kiss. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, sweet boy. Oh, Mama's on the wrong episode. Hi. Oh. That's my sweet. Oh, I love you so much, you babies. Now I'm gonna get you all riled up. Huh? No, just be calm. Sleep times. Sleep times. Yeah. Okay. Can you turn out the lights?